Greetings. This is part 3 of this. These may be the officers concerned. Who knows? Second lot of in-uniform officers to arrive. One smells a shift change, but time will tell. You can always tell the attitude of a policeman or policewoman from how they park. Let's have a look. Okay. There's your YTS candidate. Vehicle number 107. More abandoned than parked. Okay, for the time being, I'll keep this running now. I'm not convinced that they're going to be in much of a rush. I suspect handovers happening. The usual complaints about who got the first dib of the Krispy Kremes. How many ridiculous COVID fines have been issued, and who's had the greatest ego day. Failing that, they may have been out resolving crime. How about that, eh? We'll have a look at the statistics later, and I'll publish them for today's date. Unsolved crimes for Wiltshire Constabulary. A nice little indication as to the efficacy of how our tax sterling is being spent, or not. That's one for the future. For now, clearly it's the waiting game. I think I will keep the footage running, given that there's movement. It's not exactly Spielberg material, but it does demonstrate that a man visibly filming within the compound at this moment in time has been lawfully left alone. It's progress of a kind. Indeed it is. How many vehicles there are? 1, 2, 3. There we go, there's a chap here. This looks like...
Hello, sir.
Good afternoon.
I've just been called back in from an incident in Westbury because I understand you've got something you want to report to us, so...
Yes, I'd like to do so inside if possible.
Okay, come this way.
Thank you.
That's it, if you could come in over there because...
Oh, the door, of course, exactly. For the record, this is PC1312, who we made contact with yesterday. Now taking me into Warmister Station and into what appears to be an interview room.
Okay,
take a seat. I will do.
Some gel there if you'd like any.
I'm okay at the moment, but
okay.
Thank you. Just let me, for the record, sort out my independent witness and make the first problem clear. Part of why I'm back here is to make complaints against 2 officers from yesterday.
Right.
One of those officers yourself, which to me presents a conflict of interest.
Right.
Is it possible I could speak with another officer, please?
Okay. If you wish to make a complaint against an officer, whether that be me or another officer, you have to do that through the Office of the Police and Crime Commissioner.
Depends on the nature of the complaint.
Okay.
Now, if it's a matter where I will allege the law has been broken, I can do that in person in the station.
No, unfortunately not. You need to go through the Office of the Police and Crime Commissioner. They accept all complaints, and then they look at the nature of the complaint and decide whether it's a matter that they can deal with themselves or whether it needs to go to our Professional Standards Department. And that is how we handle complaints now.
Are there any paper-based claims forms? Because that assumption is that I've got access to a laptop.
Okay. That's how complaints are dealt with, sir. So
what if I don't have access to a laptop? I'm being denied my right to complain.
okay, you're not being denied any rights at all. What I'm
Materially,
doing is,
I am.
Okay, what I'm doing is trying to explain to you how we receive complaints. So you would need to contact, as I've already said, the OPCC via 101 and say that you wish to make a complaint. They will take some details from you, and then they will decide who deals with that complaint.
Okay, for the record, can I just confirm if an incident number was logged for yesterday's contact?
An incident number?
Yes.
There is a incident log on our system, yes.
May I take that number, please?
You can apply for that information.
How do I do that?
You've already been told that by Sergeant Harmsworth earlier on, because he's explained to you how you can access information from us.
Not pertaining to the incident number.
But any information that you require from the police, okay, can be applied for, and that has already been explained to you.
Right, so...
Okay. Can I just add, sir, that I was actually at a policing incident in Westbury. I've been called back here because I understand you wanted to report an incident. What you've outlined to me now, here today, is that you're making a further documentary for YouTube, which clearly is what you used the information and footage from yesterday, and now you're wanting to make a complaint against officers, including myself, which is not what I was told. I was told that you wanted to report a crime or an incident, and neither of which is actually what you're here today to do.
For the record, and it's on video, it's been recorded, I said that there was a matter that I can allege that was unlawful. If that's correct and substantiated, that is a crime.
Well, it's a complaint in the first instance,
yes,
until it's actually examined.
Of course.
And then it will be determined whether it's actually a crime or not.
Okay.
That's not really for your determination.
No,
so
it's
you
not.
You can pass the information to the OPCC. They can take your complaint. They can review the evidence around your complaint, including any digital evidence that you may have, and then they can make a decision from there. That's the procedure. Okay. That's how we operate. And if you wish to make an access request to us as a government body, then you do that through the channels that you've already had explained to you. Okay.
In terms of subject access, so there's two body-worn video cameras, but there's also the station static footage as well. I want access to all four.
Well,
two
you
cameras
need to put that in your application,
right,
so I'm not here to discuss that with you now. Okay, thanks very much.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there is the at least lawful access to the station, which turned out to be well. It's very well kept, very clean, and thank you very much for your time.
Okay, thanks very much. Thank you.
No problem. But what we don't have is any access to written complaints. There you have it. One has to do everything digitally, which I'm filming digitally, so there you go. But there is a genuine concern that, excuse me, people who do not have access to this may well be being denied a right of complaint. We'll pick it up further, just for the record. There's one camera there, one there, one there. So as far as I'm aware, there's 3 statics and 2 body-worn cameras. Okay, people, well, I'm not entirely sure what to make of that. Please feel free to comment, add suggestions as to how I perhaps could have gone about that any better, or what you think. It's still a free country. Speak your mind, I'll have a read. For now, ladies and gentlemen, that's Warmister PCC. Several bits of homework for me to attend to, which I will crack on with this evening, and we'll find those statistics on unsolved crimes as well, to be posted at a later date. For now, everybody, I'll say farewell, peeps.